WWE Wednesday is here! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another WWE Wednesday. This is Diamond Dallas Page. So I really wanted to open one of the good figures I have. Not that this isn't a good figure and this is a great character, but I've got some really great figures I really want to get open, but I thought I would leave them to last. This series isn't going to last forever. It hasn't got everybody's attention. I know that much for certain on this channel. The views go down, but who cares, man? This is what I love. And a lot of people are jumping on board and watching these videos and understanding that I have a passion for this as well. Certainly the history of definitely the 90s of wrestling is what I cherish. This was the time, the Monday Night Wars. So this figure, I can't wait to get open. Actually, I love Diamond Dallas Page. Great character, great guy. Look at the documentary called The Resurrection of Jake Roberts to learn a bit more about him, Diamond Dallas Page, or Dally as they call him, the boys, and DDP yoga and stuff like that. We'll talk a bit more about him as this review goes on. But as I say, the Monday Night Wars is great era. It's the peak, the pinnacle of or confluence of companies and talent. Great times. But the figure is probably not going to be the best quality compared to the Ultimate Edition figures I have, which I'm going to get around to in due course. I did open a couple recently, the Hogan and the Goldberg and things like that, but there's others to come. I can't wait. So it's getting a bit dark tonight, but I must get these videos out. So I'm forcing this one tonight because I want to kind of keep it going on a roll here. Every Wednesday we're dropping these out. So Diamond Dallas Page. I really think though, on a personal sort of thing with him, I think that he made a good world champion and he's got the talent to be so, but I would have liked him a bit better if he didn't hold that strap, because some of the best wrestlers in the world, Scott Hall, Kurt Hennig, they never had the world belt. Jake Roberts. Speaking of Jake Roberts, when I look at this guy and what he has in his skill set and his ring persona, he reminds me a little bit. He's got the wildness of Savage, Randy Savage, but he's got the tactics in the ring, should we say? He has a presence, I'd say. Jake Roberts had an aura about him as well, and this guy, he'd sit in the corner of the ring and just wait, stalk, just pray almost, like Jake Roberts. I don't know if anyone else agrees with that. Let's get him open. Oh my God, look what I've just done to the packaging, man. Bruh. Oh, damn it must be getting late. There you go. Doesn't really matter. These don't cost that much, these figures. But great signature move, the diamond cutter. Great arsenal of moves. He's a legend because he was quite an established. He made it in the game quite late on. Diamond Dallas Page. He's quite a mature wrestler. I think he was a manager or something first, I believe. But that just goes to show a bit of belief. You can make it. It's a nice shirt, that. There's another great t-shirt he had which said "Bang" on it. I think he had that in 1999. But here's the ironic thing, right? When they put the strap on him in 99, he just became heel, and he was a bad heel. There's good heels and there's bad heels. A good heel is one that is just good at being bad. But he was just bad at being bad because he's too much of a good guy. He was too much of a baby face for too long. And the way he acted and carried on as a heel was just didn't like him. He injured Hulk Hogan at Spring Stampede 99. He did a figure four across the corner post. So after that, he got a lot of heat after that, I think, even though Hogan was just coming off the back of being a bad guy himself. But look at that. That's Gorilla Monsoon's head, that's awesome. Wow, I wish I had the body for that. Glasses for Gorilla as well. Alternative hands for DDP. Let's get him open. Yeah, and I know for a fact that, there's a change of hands you can have in this. I want him posed like that, doing the diamond cutter sign. Such a great thing. He had great music, great look, great moves in the ring. He could speak on the microphone, and he had a great brand, like that, making the diamond shape out of his hand. He had everything, man. He was kind of underrated. He did deserve the world strap, but I think that I could have lived with it if he didn't. because not every wrestler has to have the world strap. And the whole thing of him being late in the game, and he was kind of like a self-made man, you know, working class hero. Not that working class heroes can't have the world belt, but I just think it would have been more interesting if he'd fallen short on that, because I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about with that, really. The figure is great, though. Look at the tattoos he's got as well. They're great. That's a really good figure. That I like that. I will take that off as well, that t-shirt, because I want to see what the if there's any more stuff on the chest, because he did have, as you might have seen on the packaging, he had another tattoo there. See that star? I always remember that on TV. Speaking of the world belt, I wouldn't mind going again. I think he did look pretty cool with the gold belt, but one thing I hated about him wearing it was he started to wear it backwards. The commentator started saying he's disrespecting it, but he was awesome. Do you know what? I'm going to take this off now. Yeah, they've done it. They've put the star on there. I don't know how many figures there are of Diamond Dallas Page, but when I saw this one, and I think I was in Smith's Toys, I thought, wow, God, it looks good, that man. There was one that I think I saw on a shelf in 99 or 2000. It was those grip and flip ones, and it wasn't right. They've made them a bit more realistic nowadays. They used to look like they were just cyborgs years ago. Quite like this figure, and that reminds me of him in '97, because I remember he had a match with. Speaking of Spring Stampede again, he had a match with Savage. It was like a brawl. It was like a street brawl, no holds barred and no disqualification. And they were kind of like leathery, almost, what's the word now? Shiny kind of trunks that are like PVC or something. Then he had matte finished trunks later. Should we try the other hands? Oh, yeah. Have to, really. You get the gist, man. I'm going to put him in the pose, man. And it was such a good ring entrance as well. He'd hold his hands up in the diamond pose, and then he would massive pyrotechnic bang went off, man. It was just brilliant. I really liked DDP. I really did. It was pretty cool, but except I didn't like him when he was a heel. I thought he was terrible. Not terrible at being a heel, it's just I didn't want to hate him like that, and he made me hate him. Which is probably what a good heel should do. You should not like a heel, but I just didn't think it was right. Just this, I don't know, man. It was just, I wasn't ready to see him as a heel. I was just getting into it, and then he was acting like a tit. Let's go handheld on this one. Let's go really close to see the face. Yeah, that's Diamond Dallas. Scott Steiner used to call him Diamond Dallas Trash. He was like the working class hero type thing. He was great. Good guy. DDP. Alright, folks. Let me know what you think about that one. Pretty cool, huh? I like him. Good guy. Great wrestler. Really great wrestler, actually. Good colours as well. The blue. In the time of black and white, black and red, black and blue. Alright, cool, man. Thanks for watching. Only One Kenobi here. Only one. Self high five. Bada bing, bada boom, bada